you do have one guy who, yeah, he's smaller, but he's a top fighter. He can punch, and he's fighting a guy who's not a top pro fighter, who's bigger.
I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Tank Davis is a violent human being. He's a savage, and he didn't feel in his element. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. If you're from the hood, you will know.
Boxing experts say Jake Paul stands no real chance against Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson explained that even though Jake has a big size advantage, it won't be enough to save him. According to Shakur, Tank's skill, speed, and experience are on another level. He believes Tank wouldn't focus on knocking Jake out, since Jake's size makes that tough, but would easily outbox him and win a clear decision instead.
Difference between these two guys.
I mean, size will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just going to go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ against him. So I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way you could, any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
No way.
Nope.
Not a lot of people have talked about Jake and said he's got good power. Not even and I get anything could technically happen, but you don't even see a realistic shot where he could land one big punch, and Tank being so much smaller, he just can't handle the power.
Nah, not at all. I think Tank is he's been boxing his whole life. He's been boxing since a kid, so I doubt like that's gonna be an issue or problem. I think Jake is good for where he's at, but I think it's just levels.
Do you see a more likely chance that Tank wins by decision or by knockout?
By decision. I mean, that guy's too big. I don't think that he's just going to knock that guy out. So I see him like outboxing him.
Could you see a realistic possibility where Tank could knock him out? Although more likely that it is, like you just said, a decision.
Nah, I don't see him knocking him out, no.
Will you watch, Shakur? I mean,
no.
Obviously, no?
Hell no. Nah, that ain't really like... I mean, like I said, here's the thing. Like, I got two sides of me when it comes down to I got a business side, then I got a competitor side. And from the competitive aspect, it don't excite me for me to be like, okay, I want to watch it.
Showbiz the Adult points out that Gervonta Tank Davis has already proven he can handle taller, stronger opponents like Ryan Garcia. He reminds fans that Ryan wasn't just bigger, he was also fast and explosive, yet Tank still figured him out and beat him convincingly. According to Showbiz, if Tank could close the distance against a skilled boxer like Ryan, then Jake Paul won't be much of a challenge. Jake's size might look like an advantage on paper, but Showbiz explains that boxing is really about timing, distance control, and ring IQ, all areas where Tank shines. He adds that Tank has mastered the ability to read his opponent's movements and set traps, and once Jake steps into the ring with him, those skills will show immediately.
Emotionally, see if he's rattled. See, when it's all said and done, the whole talking shit goes out the window. Jake's scared. And let me tell you this too. I looked at I'm sizing them up. I'm looking at Tank and Jake, and I'm looking at him. Tank can reach him too. He reached Ryan Garcia. He reached Mario Barrios. I was like, he ain't gonna be able to reach him. He's gonna reach him. I saw Tank's gonna reach him. He knows he's gonna reach him. Listen, I want to say this too. Funny as hell. Before I say all this, Alicia Baumgardner, shout out to you, girl. I couldn't believe out of all the women to be the first one to do 3 minute, 12 rounds, it's Alicia Baumgardner. And I really know if I have a great endurance, great stamina, and she's doing this shit. Shout out to Alicia Baumgardner. Because, what's her name? Layla? I don't really know her like that. But she looks like she ain't rattled by Alicia. So that's a perfect dance partner for that. Try to drag Alicia Baumgardner into lake water, see what's going on with that. Shout out to Alicia Baumgardner. But let's get back to Tank. First of all, Tank knows what he's doing. Tank Davis, he said, what he was just making all these implications that it's going to be scripted. When he said, you're paying me, and then he was like, yo, you're going to have to give me extra. And then he said that this is scripted.
At the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm going to fucking son him on November 14th. So fuck you, little man.
You paying me? Are you paying me?
Yeah.
100%? 100%. Facts?
Correct.
Yes? Correct?
Correct. I'm your daddy.
Chris Algieri praised Gervonta Tank Davis for his ability to draw huge attention every time he fights. He explained that modern boxing isn't just about skill anymore, it's about who can attract fans and bring energy back to the arenas. Tank, he said, represents this new era of excitement. Whenever he steps into the ring, he creates a buzz that appeals to both hardcore boxing fans and casual viewers. Algieri also acknowledged that Jake Paul, while not as technically skilled, has helped the sport in his own way. By entering boxing, Jake introduced the sport to a whole new audience, people who might never have watched before. In Algieri's view, both fighters are valuable to boxing because they draw attention from different kinds of fans.
About the face of boxing could be Jake Paul soon. And the face of boxing is basically... Yeah, the face of boxing now is based on if you sell and if people tune in and how many eyes are tuning in when you fight. Gervonta Davis had that. Jake Paul has that. Now they're fighting each other.
Again, these are created products. These are still created products. Jake made his name going to Walgreens and making funny faces. You know what I mean? And it was just blowing up on YouTube and whatnot, right? I mean, that's how he started.
The world we live in now, dude. It's unfortunate. Okay, it's not like Sugar Ray Leonard, who was the best fighter in the world and marketable. It's not like Oscar De La Hoya, who was a gold medalist, a great fighter and marketable.
But what I'm saying is technology allows us to make, if I want to take this shoe off right here, and I say I want to make my Nike sneaker into the best product possible, and I got enough money to push it behind it. I put it all over your social media platform, and I put it all over your TV set, and all over your phone, and all over. You know what, bro? You're gonna start to get curious about the shoe.
Charleston White dismissed Jake Paul's boxing career as pure entertainment disguised as sport. He argued that none of Jake's fights have felt like real professional bouts, calling them staged events designed mainly to grab views and make money. White pointed out that Jake has never faced a true elite boxer who could genuinely test his skill and stamina. His criticism echoes what many boxing purists feel, that Jake is using the sport as a marketing tool instead of treating it as a serious craft. According to White, if Jake ever steps into the ring with someone like Gervonta Davis, the gap in ability will be impossible to ignore. Davis's training, reflexes, and experience against top-level opponents would quickly expose Jake's inexperience. For Charleston, popularity means little. Real boxing greatness is earned through real fights, not exhibitions.
YouTube boxing and what people say is going on in the media, without a doubt, I think Charleston White is 100% right about that. Don't believe anything you hear. Don't believe anything you see. Wait to see how things play out, and ultimately everything will come out in the wash. Well, going into this fight with Gervonta Davis, I had my concerns about the fight because of the same type of reasoning that Charleston White used, except for mine is slightly different. I don't think that either one of these guys are going to try to do too much damage to each other. Number one, because if it's scripted, which more than likely to an extent it will be, Gervonta Davis is not going to put himself in a situation where Jake Paul is going to actually be able to hurt him. And with these 12-ounce gloves on top of on Gervonta Davis's hands, which is bigger, 2 ounces bigger, I do believe,